2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. And he finds himself in a tie for third. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh my, how about that for a par? That'll help make a big move. And back to the course with the live action. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
This putt coming up is for birdie. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
It was on a good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And on the leaderboard, they currently sit second behind the talented Tony Finau. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that's frustrating. That'll sting a bit. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
And here we are with the third shot. 1 stroke off the lead. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. Solid little par putt here.
There it is. Tony Finau is currently on top of the leaderboard here. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
That's incredible. Well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And this putt to move into first place. Not a bad line, this. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now leading by 1 shot. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Well, that's a handy shot.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
And another one goes, and with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Opting for the 9-iron. Should find the green here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Putting for birdie here. Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's disappointing. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. It's on a great line. Okay, steady now. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Not a bad play, that one. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Nice judge's speed. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Good look at birdie here. Just didn't drop. And the putt drops now at 4 under, heading down the stretch.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 16th. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Ouch, that hurts. No, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
And this putt coming up for his par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Oh, so close. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here, and that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.